Okay, good afternoon, friends. The question asked to me is, how do we improve the scenario that I feel? I would like to take this question in two parts. One is about the institute. The institute is a great place, great location, and everything is nice. I think it is conducive to learning. However, we want to maximize the value from the institute. There are certain tips I would like to give. One is, I think the emphasis is on the classes and just to do with the schedules. I think we need to go beyond that. I think just like the GCL, the mind platter, I think we should structure the time, and that would be a lot better. First is in the morning. I think the students should wake up. It should be a discipline, say between 6:30 and 8 or something like that. They go for a walk or jog or some exercise, like I think Tejas used to do last year, because he was doing more of that, but that is that kind of thing. The second is after this, because the body is conditioned to learning, and then the classes. The classes, I think once they get over, again I think it is not very structured. As it happens now. So we need to, in my view, while some of the students do enjoy their evening, by playing some games, I think it should be well organized. Between 5:30 and 7:30, I think they should be encouraged to involve and participate in different types of games. And then they unwind, they take a little rest, they go for the dinner. Post dinner, yes, 8:30 to 10:30, probably they could engage in study. Not that they carry the laptop all the time, hang around, chit chat. Neither they do this nor that. Okay. This is my view. After 10:30, 10:45, I think perhaps they could do a little bit of unwinding, little bit of music, little bit of chatting, and then by 11:30, I think people should retire. So that in the morning again they have all the energies between 5:30 and 6:30 to wake up and start a day all over again and make it very productive. This is what I feel from the institute side. Otherwise, I think everything is great. The place, the rooms, the location, the freedom that you all enjoy, the food. I'm sure some of you, while you may not agree, I think it has improved, and it's a continuously improving kind of thing. So it will happen with your feedback and with your involvement. The other thing is about the students. I think there is a need to actually develop. While some of you have, or some of the students have, I think I can and I will, that attitude must be there in all the 100% of the students. There is a lot of talent, there is a lot of intelligence, but it is about how to channelize that. I think the emphasis for the second year students should move away from getting a job, getting a placement as the most important thing, to improve and to enhance learning. And learning doesn't come necessarily from only the classroom or only outside the classroom or not in the library, but just going through the Google and your laptops, personal computers. I think it's beyond that. It's a combination of all of these, and I think a lot of efforts have to go in towards that. And the efforts have to be focused, and once you say that I will do, then it must go into a purpose or a goal that you have for each one of you, and then see how to make it actually happen. So I think, for example, it's about sensibly using your time, or in between classes. Also demand from the faculty who come in, even if they are visiting faculty. Don't say no, they have to go. Or if you think it's a pain that these guys are coming and going, I'm done with the class for the day, let me look forward to the evening, it may not work, it will not work. So I think, how do you get, because the faculty members who are there, they would have their own, either in terms of their higher education plus experience, or one of these, or a combination of these. They would have a lot to offer. It's up to you to demand from them. And secondly, use the library. I would like to see the library being used a lot more, because I think this is something. And third, I think, are we all really up to it, other than looking at our mobile on the Facebook and WhatsApp, etc.? are we really looking at what is the current news? How many of us read the Eco Times, the Financial Express, the business magazines, the other, current trends? Apart from GCL requirements, apart from your class requirements, on a compulsory basis, not out of your own desire. I think if you do a lot more of that, your support to each other, I think it's true for most of us. It is the small things that you get from others, from the media, from the newspaper. Maybe you all view Times of India and Eco Times on your mobiles, various apps. You must make full use of it. Apart from the gossip and the whatever else you do, which is fine. You keep a time for that. Maybe 7:30 to 8:30 is fine. And maybe during your lunchtime if you can quickly wrap up your lunch. I think there's a lot of talent in this campus, and if you make a good combination, judicious combination of what the place has to offer, institute has to offer, I think there's everything. You can't really expect any other institute to offer you much more than this for, if I may say very bluntly, for the cost that the students are incurring. I think it is really extraordinary, and I think in terms of talent and capability, some of you again, many of you again are very talented. It is up to you to make this for yourselves. Don't look for a job, look for a career, look for achieving your goals. Goals may be short term, medium term, long term. Once you fix them, then you work towards them, I'm sure you'll go a long way. Wish you all the best.